Greetings, my lord. I bring the good wishes of Moff Sarek, the officer entrusted with annexing this planet. He has been anticipating your arrival.
It is fitting that we speak.
Good day, my lord. It will well serve the aims of the Empire to have so accomplished a Sith on this planet. I expect to care little for the niceties of politics here, so I will be brief. The Empire intends to use Alderaan's succession struggle to bring it into the fold, and I'm offering you the opportunity to play a pivotal role.
What's the situation here?
The heir to Alderaan's throne was recently assassinated, right after withdrawing from the protection of the Republic. The planet's in civil war, and for the first time in thousands of years, without the armies of the Republic to bring order.
Well, that's a long time. Has the Republic really given them up?
The Republic has its proxies here, as we have ours. We have allied ourselves with House Thal. The House was exiled 60 years ago after a failed bid for power, and came to us instead. Unfortunately, they have proven too weak to do what's needed.
Perhaps we should trust their methods.
If Alderaan is to be part of the Empire, they must learn what that means.
Jorad, one of the Thal Lords, insists on following Alderaan's rules of civilized warfare. I want you to show him warfare is far from civil. Several of Thal's vassal houses have rebelled since Thal's connection to us became public. This cannot be allowed. Take a slave collar from my man here and drag one of these rebels to our weak-willed Lord Thal. Kill the rest and leave them where they fall.
They will learn that the best way to survive is to submit.
These lords of Alderaan must lose their foolish pride. Those who will not bow must break.
Alderaan! Nobody better mess with us now. A piece of prime real estate. The Thul's built until they ran out of room, huh?
What is... who... Krymar? Is that Krymar Novan? That's a free nobleman of Alderaan. Unhand him. Who are you? What's this about? Ah!
If you are to join the Empire, you should take more care to recognize those in power.
My lord.
All of Alderaan will be thrown into chains because of you.
The Empire asks only your obedience.
Alderaan has been free for as long as your empires existed.
I've explained to Moff Sarek before. Perhaps you'd have more luck trying to lure ants with honey.
And I explained that honey is quickly eaten and turned to dung.
Sir.
Unfortunately, this is where I get off.
Indulge me. I am inspired by the success of your last task. I would like to make you the voice of the Empire in House Thal. Aid Jorad and his men in crushing resistance to our rule. Obey him as if it were me, and with the same penalty for defiance. Tell him what you need, and he will ensure Thal's hold on Alderaan.
Yes, sir. Sir.
I will do my best to make this easy on you.
Thank you for that. I suppose the Moff expects us to take on House Organa. They're one of our oldest noble houses and loyal to the Republic. Until recently, they've been without an army, but they've got supporters all over the planet, including here.
You'll never find them. They've got top-of-the-line cloaking, better than anything the Empire makes. No probes will get through, no spy sats, nothing.
Do you really want to find out what happens if you don't tell me where they are?
I don't know. Do you think we didn't anticipate this? We know what sort of monsters they breed in your Empire. I don't know anything that you could torture out of me.
House Organa denied raising an army, claiming it's just patriots defending their lands. But their attacks are too organized. We'll never find every group. We need to get inside their planet-wide communications, and that means finding a base with a physical link to slice into.
Just tell me where to go.
The Organa guerrillas have a base hidden in some cave or other natural camouflage. There should be a master comlink there, guarded by their best soldiers. If you insert this computer spike, it'll give us a backdoor into all their communications.
If we slice into their command center, we can avoid falling into any traps.
House Organa will not make another move without us knowing. Impressive work. You can see we now have access to the Organa systems. They're all talking about the ruthlessness and brutality of the recent attack. They do train you Imperials well, don't they?
They fight with the fervor of patriots.
The Organas are trusted here. Many people have joined their resistance. Now that we can monitor the Organas' communications, it should be possible to...
Lord Thule, the base is under attack. Send aid quickly. Border Outpost 2 under attack. I repeat, under attack.
Perimeter defenses breached. We're under attack by assault droids. Repeat, a coordinated attack by probe and assault droids.
Blood of the Queen!
Sounds like you need a little Imperial support right now.
Yes. Show those backbiters that the Empire stands behind House Thule. The data says all 3 border posts are under attack. Looks like a coordinated effort. Hunter-killers and probes. All I've got out there is a skeleton crew. You're the only one close enough to reach them in time. Please, save my bases, and bring me the memory cores from any probes you destroy. I want to know who's behind this. Good luck.
Every second, more of your men's lives are lost.
Thank you. Now hurry! I cannot thank you enough for your quick work. I don't know what the Organas were after, but that attack was long in the planning.
I have yet to meet a challenge I can't conquer.
Moff Sarek honored me by thinking I was worthy of the attention of a Sith. Who's the source of these? What were they looking for? And quickly!
The programming signatures point to Lord Cedric Kilesa.
Lord Kilesa is my vassal. He swore loyalty to me personally when we returned from exile.
Were the droids after something in particular?
The parameters indicate the probes were to join an assault team in a... My lord, this program indicates an assault team massing in a tunnel between here and the Kilesa estate. I don't find any such tunnel on the blueprint.
The siege tunnel! Blood of the Queen! They're coming through the siege tunnel!
Does this siege tunnel lead inside?
Yes. It connects directly to the Kilesa estates. And I sent the guard to defend the outposts. That was his plan. No one's used it in centuries, but the tunnel opens right under this room. What are we going to do?
You know this place better than I do. What's the best defense?
Moff Sarek gave us cartons of thermite explosives. They take time to set up, but they pack a punch. If you take them into the siege tunnel, you can collapse it on Cedric and his army. Seal the access, so they can't threaten us again.
How do I get into this siege tunnel?
There's an entrance to the tunnel nearby. The storeroom is in the same area. I'll recall my troops to defend the surface, but there's no doubt the real battle will be below. Thank you.
So, you're the Imperial puppet who taught Jorad Thule to bite instead of bark. Does he lick your hand? Fetch your slippers? Real Alderaanians will never bow to the likes of you.
Yield, and you may keep your title and your lands.
I would sooner see Alderaan blasted into space debris than given over to the Empire. You don't even have the guts to fight this yourself, instead of hiding behind a cart and a thermite. If you had a shred of decency, you'd settle this by an honorable duel. You against me.
You against me.
You surprise me, Sith. I heard your kind wouldn't know of honor if they scraped it off their shoe. A duel of skill, then. If you win, I will give my house over to Jorad Thule to use as he will. If I win, you stand aside and let me cleanse Alderaan of this scourge, and tell your Imperial handlers Alderaan lives free or dies! To arms! I concede. You have the better skill. Perhaps it is Alderaan's fate to fall to the Empire. I will tell my people. We must find a way to live through these times.
Show them that sometimes there is more strength in yielding.
I will tell my army to stand down. Thank you for this mercy.
The Khaleesi's just surrendered. My men are returning from the outpost to take them into custody. The Khaleesi's are acknowledging you as a man of honor. I will tell Moff Sarek of your heroism immediately.
I have won your place for you fairly, in a way they understand.
An unnecessary luxury, but it did not cost us the battle. This time. The Thals need not fear any further rebellion in their ranks. It would be a waste to keep one of our few Sith here any longer. General Stanul Thal is coordinating our efforts near House Ald. Speak to him if you'd like to take a further role in this conquest.
You have saved my house's dream of ruling our world, and taught me much about what that will mean. I will not forget.
Stanul Thul. I was told you want to see me.
Yes, Moff Sarek said you'd be here. We've had an inspection team lost to the Killiks for days now, advisors from Droman Khas. They were inspecting one of our mining sites for lanthanide deposits. But in the middle of their inspection, the entire place was overrun by Killiks. We've had no communication for days.
I want the full briefing. Risk assessment, strategic importance, all of it.
Moff Sarek wants the inspection team rescued, and fast. Apparently some of them hold serious rank off-world. And the Killiks don't exactly respond to negotiations. They're the native aliens here. Giant bugs with just enough sentience to shoot a blaster. Attacking these Killiks would take half our army, but apparently I'm too close to the problem to strategically assess its value.
You have some kind of personal stake in this?
Yes. I don't want you to think I'm asking for personal reasons, but my daughter was leading the inspection team. I don't know if she's alive or dead. If you can find her, find our advisors, free them if they're prisoners. I promise you a reward that will leave me bankrupt.
I will not let these aliens kill your daughter or the advisors.
Thank you. For myself, even more than for my house.
Bless you, in the name of the Emperor. You saved my life.
You have removed those who are not of the nest. Had they stayed, they would have learned the peace of the joining. We will not deny you your prize. But leave now. There has been a song of swarming. We have claimed these mines for the nest.
I'm looking for Stanul Thul's daughter.
Once we were called Daria Thul. Now we are known as New Child of the Ukanuku Nest. We have tasted the gel and scented the egg chamber. We have joined.
Don't be afraid. I'm here to get you out of this.
You are mistaken. We are not here against our will. We have joined the kind. There is peace in the nest, a love that comes of sharing one mind. It is a gift beyond measure. We will never return.
You would leave your friends, your father?
Stanul Thul is not my family. He and his kind have brought war to Alderaan in the name of their own power. Here we are safe. Here we are at peace. Here we will stay.
If you have found happiness, however unlikely, I will not take that from you.
Thank you. If you ever tire of the world of violence and mistrust, return. The peace of the nest is open to all.
Thank you. My medics are treating the inspection team for shock, but they seem otherwise unharmed. I wish I could say the same for my daughter. I have heard nothing. Did you not find her?
She has embraced the Killiks' ways. I would not force her to return.
I've heard of this. They call it the joining. Some drug those horrors secrete that brainwashes their victims. You should have dragged her away. There must be a way to recover.
She is at peace now. Honor that, and return to your duties.
I only wish I could have protected her.
General Thule, excuse me. It is urgent I speak with my rescuer at once. I'm Agent Craig Graff, Imperial Intelligence. It was no accident those Killiks attacked when they did. The Ulgos pushed them toward that mine.
Are the mines so important?
The mines are nothing. Not until we get production going on lanthanide. It was a decoy. The push was orchestrated by the Ulgos to distract us from something they're calling Operation Sunshower.
Tell me more of this.
I've heard that term. It's come up a few times in the chatter we're getting from our back door into the Organa networks.
It's a baradium detonator, a massive explosive. They plan to strike at the heart of Thule lands. The detonator's being transported by Boris Ulgo's elite soldiers, former Republic Special Forces, with the best weapons they could take and all the training the Republic gave them.
Kill the soldiers? Steal the weapon?
Just before the Killiks arrived, we acquired a data file that I believe to be the launch codes for the detonator.
If you really wish to strike fear into the heart of the Ulgos, get into the camp where they're holding it and set it off prematurely. It won't be the full force of the weapon, but let it be Ulgo that perishes, not Thule. Thank you. You are again Thule's savior, saving our lands from devastation and death.
The abilities of the Sith are truly beyond the capacity of the rest of us to understand.
I'm proud to have served the Empire.
The Ulgos have retreated to mourn their casualties. Perhaps I should do the same.
My superiors have been asking about you. There is some intrigue happening with House Rist. Trouble for our allies. If you're interested, look for Dathis Elgin. Moff Sarek has already commended you to him.
Ah, Sith. Dathis Elgin, Imperial Advisor to House Thule. Am I glad to see you? House Thule faces a crisis that threatens to undermine their entire position on Alderaan. And the Empire's as well.
You'll have to tell me what this crisis is before I agree to anything.
House Rist, Alderaan's House of Assassins, is currently aligned with the usurper House Ulgo. But there was a time when Rist did all manner of secret jobs for whomever paid. Now the dirty details of those jobs are threatening to get out.
Do you need me to go teach this House Rist a lesson?
Rist has held to their honor. They are not responsible for the current predicament. A former Rist assassin, kicked out for revealing the identity of one of his employers, is blackmailing Thule. He says he'll reveal every assassination, every kidnapping, every conniving thing Thule has done unless we pay him.
Why would you seek me out?
We've arranged a meeting to deliver payment. But he's recruited some of Rist's best assassins to his side. I don't trust him. That's why I need you. Someone strong enough to withstand whatever trap he intends to spring.
It'll be done before you know it.
This man wants to establish his own House of Assassins, and he has demanded land and a title as payment for his silence. Take this case and meet him at the assigned meeting place. If he takes the bribe, fine. If not, kill him.
Well, brother, would you look at this? A Sith. I guess Thule isn't half as stupid as I thought. It won't do them any good, but I give them points for trying. Now, if you'd kindly hand over the payment.
Here's your payment. Now hand over the evidence.
Oh, that was never part of the plan. I thought Thule would send some scrawny diplomat I could take hostage, but you'll fetch a higher price.
No one has to get hurt over this.
Oh, please, don't try and talk yourself out of this. It'll only end badly.
Stop! Stop this, Kai! He has the better of us, and besides, it's not worth it! The evidence is already on its way to House Ulgo. He had no intention of giving it to you.
Do you really think you could betray me?
Sam, you idiot! We could have been counts!
You've lost all sense of honor. Lying and stealing? I swore to live by a code. The runner with the evidence is delivering it to Ulgo's son, Vesix.
Sam, you'd betray your own brother? I'll kill you for that!
Damn it, Kai. I'm sorry. Look, the coordinates the runner was headed to are in the console over there. You might be able to catch him if you hurry. I'll take Kai's assassins. I promise, neither you nor Thule will hear from us again.
We won't be so merciful a second time.
I won't forget it. We owe House Thule a big favor. Good luck recovering that evidence.
I take the fact that you're rummaging around in the assassin's files to mean that the meeting didn't go well.
The assassin tried to take me hostage.
I expected as much. Spare no detail. If Vesix Ulgo gets that evidence, soon every house on Alderaan will know who Thule hired Risk to kill, and when. They won't just banish Thule, they'll destroy them. And the Empire's chances on Alderaan will die with them.
Just give me a chance to find Ulgo and stop them from distributing the evidence.
That may be easier said than done. Vesix Ulgo commands a squad of the most highly trained commandos on Alderaan. They have even defeated Jedi. But you may stand a chance. I have to ask you to recover that evidence, quickly.
I won't disappoint you.
Thank you so much. Find the evidence, destroy it, and I promise you double the reward when you return.
Tell me you've defeated Vesix. Tell me you managed to destroy the evidence of Thule's misdeeds before Ulgo was able to distribute it.
I swear it.
Never in my entire life have I been so relieved. Here is a reward from House Thule. You've done a great thing for the Empire. I hope you realize that.
My lord, please stand by a moment. I have urgent orders to put you into contact with my superior, Darth Victus.
Ah, so you've finally arrived. I've been told that you've accomplished much for the Empire during your service to Darth Barris. I am Darth Victus. Our Empire has need of you, Sith, here and now.
I live to serve, my lord.
The task at hand involves House Pantia, the weakened former rulers of Alderaan. Though most believe them wiped out, a few stragglers yet survive. These surviving Pantiers are needed to legitimize House Thule's eventual rule. We are creating an understanding with them even now, but the forces of House Ulgo plan to interfere.
How can I serve the Empire in this matter, my lord?
Ulgo has strike teams massing Thranta for transport. They intend to assault the Pantiers' mountain hideaway and slaughter all surviving members of the House. The eradication of House Pantia would greatly impede our plans for House Thule's ascendance. It cannot be allowed. You will find the Ulgo strike teams and destroy them at once.
As you decree, my lord.
When it is done, report back to Lieutenant Muir. We will continue our discussion then. Farewell.
Good luck. Welcome back. Probes have confirmed the full elimination of Ulgo's strike teams. I will contact Darth Victus immediately. My lord, Lieutenant Muir, the matter is dealt with.
Perfect. The Empire is fortunate to have such a capable servant. This accomplishment will be well rewarded.
A Sith is honor-bound to serve.
You have served the Empire well, but there is yet more to be done. I am currently engaged in negotiations with the Pantia survivors at their mountain hideaway. I will arrange for you to be allowed inside. Be sure to conduct yourself cautiously. The Pantyr hideaway is neutral soil. They won't tolerate uncalled-for aggression. One obstacle still stands before our plans for House Thule. Boris Ulgo, the supposed king of Alderaan himself. We'll speak more when you arrive.
Farewell, my lord.
Good, you've arrived. Allow me to introduce you to Lord Alderaan Pantyr, nephew of the late Queen Solara Pantyr, rightful Queen of Alderaan. Your lordship, this is the hero I spoke to you about. The one who prevented Ulgo's barbarous attack against your noble house.
It is an honor to meet you. My family owes you a great debt. You will always be welcome in the home of Pantyr.
It was my honor to crush your enemies, my lord.
The elimination of House Ulgo's strike teams has forced them to draw men from their castle guard. The heart of their house lies exposed. Given your exemplary service in defense of House Pantyr, Lord Alderaan has deigned to grant you an opportunity to shape the future of Alderaan.
Boris Ulgo, head of House Ulgo, has betrayed the noble laws of Alderaan and stolen the throne for himself. It will be your task to remove it from him.
I would be more than proud to help.
Just as I told you, your lordship, the servants of House Thule and its allies are as fearless as they are loyal.
So I see, Lord Victus. So I see. Please, do everything within your power to capture Boris Ulgo alive. The people of Alderaan deserve to see that usurper face justice. They deserve...
Begging your pardon, my lord. An urgent matter requires your attention.
Very well. Tell me what's happened.
Captured alive, you will do no such thing. Even in chains, Boris Ulgo is a threat to House Thule's ascendance. He must be killed at all costs.
Isn't it our goal to make Pantyr happy?
We will be eliminating House Pantyr's greatest enemy. That is their only true concern.
My apologies. Now you understand the gravity of the task being given to you, don't you? Boris Ulgo is at the center of a castle stolen from our house, surrounded by an army of loyal troops. Until now, no one has dared challenge his position.
Consider me warned.
I'll arrange for a special detachment of our elite Queen's Guard to move in behind you and collect the usurper once the job is done. Good luck.
Do not fail us.
And here we are. It's just as I predicted. A mere tool of the Sith Empire, just like the beasts in House Thule, sent to wrench the throne of Alderaan away from those who rightfully possess it.
Your claim to the throne is no more legitimate than House Thule's.
Wrong! Alderaan is everything to me. I've spent my entire life fighting to keep Alderaan safe from the likes of you. I was the only one strong enough to do what was necessary. The people of this world deserve a leader who will defend them. I will not surrender this throne for you or for anyone else. Only I can keep it safe. Only I can protect Alderaan.
Surrender now, and you can face a just trial.
I will not be tried when my only crime is defending the people of Alderaan. Destroy this assassin men! Defend your king! Defend Alderaan! This is not over. I'm not dead yet! I won't let you win. I won't let the Empire's shadow fall over Alderaan.
Your fellow nobles can decide your fate.
So be it. Let the battlefield change. I will fight to protect Alderaan from the Empire's filth to my last breath, just as I always have.
Area secure, everyone. Looks like the hard part's been taken care of. Boris Ulgo in the flesh. I wasn't sure if I'd ever have the pleasure.
Save your mockery, Pantyr. If your house were stronger, we wouldn't be here now.
Not very diplomatic for a king.
He'll have plenty of time to remember his manners in our holding cells. Lord Orin, the operation was a success. Boris Ulgo is in our custody.
It's finally over. The usurper will finally face justice. You were right, Lord Victus. Our house owes you and House Thule a great debt.
Yes, I must admit, even I am surprised that it was possible to capture the usurper alive. I hadn't expected that particular windfall.
This will ensure justice for the people of Alderaan.
Exactly. And there's nothing the people of Alderaan deserve more now than seeing justice done. You have delivered Boris Ulgo as promised. You have proved House Thule's commitment to the good of Alderaan. So you will have my support.
Will your influence be enough to persuade those misled brothers and cousins of yours who have sided with House Organa?
I'll do my best, but the Organos may not take well to losing. I fear this conflict could be far from over.
If you ever need my help again, you only need to ask.
I will certainly be keeping you in mind. Your work is done for the time being. You can go on about your own business.
House Pantier will never forget what you've done for us. Thank you.